Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another replay cast. This time it's going to be Effort over here in the top left versus SSAK. We're continuing on this series where we're covering Effort in depth, his run up on the ladder to this most recent ASL. A lot of communication here going between these two. You can tell that they know each other. They are aware of who each other are. And we're going to be taking a look at this TVZ. Guys, I'm a little bit flustered right now because I haven't been doing a lot of casting recently, but today I just got in the mood and I thought, hell, I'll just bang out like 3-4 casts in a row. I'll take my time, edit them up, and get them to you. And casted one of the greatest ZVZs I've ever watched. And it turns out that my mic did not record a single thing. It was plugged in, OBS was recording, everything was properly set. I had just recorded something else the day before and it worked fine, but for whatever reason the mic just didn't pick up a single thing, and so I lost out on those recordings. But we're gonna shake it off. We're going to watch this Terran versus Zerg. And hopefully we're gonna get some good luck here. Eventually it's gotta happen, right? Get enough bad luck in a row, eventually you're gonna get some good luck. So that's what we're hoping for here. We've got this barracks out in the front. We're gonna start sending Marines straight across the map, and that's gonna be pretty good because hatchery first here for Effort. He hasn't gotten too greedy here. Actually, he did produce a few extra drones. I'm not sure exactly when this pool went down, but it feels just a tiny bit late. So, you know, trying to optimize the build here, trying to get as many drones out as possible might end up hurting our boy Effort. We're gonna see a bunker get thrown down here in a second. We should have some drones pulled out to try to stop this, to try and slow this down. And yes, we do have drones on the way. This is not a build that I like to deal with on the ladder, though we see it so much. Only 4 drones pulled here is a little bit risky. Of course, it is cross map though, so the advantage is in Effort's favor here. Cross map position, it is very hard to make this happen. He does kill one of these drones, gonna turn around, try to kill the second drone as well. Might just want to pull away from this now. Yeah, just gonna back off here. Only drones in production, but the bunker is canceled and the Marines are headed on. Okay, we've got 4 lings actually popping out here. So that's like the minimal amount of lings necessary to hold this off. He lost 1 drone and he only produced 4 lings. I think Effort comes out of this pretty far ahead, actually. We've got the wall in here. This is not a good wall. You kind of want the barracks on the bottom and the supply depots on the top. That's a ling tight wall. We've got a hole there and a hole there. So he does need to be careful. Looks like we had a pause. But we're back. Bit of chatter there from our 2 players, and we're gonna see a +1 build here coming out of SSAK. Now, +1 builds are very strong against Muta openers, but they struggle a little bit against Hydralisk builds, and we're getting in here with the SCV. We see that there's no Hydralisk den making. So that's great information for SSAK. He's going to be feeling really good about his decision to go +1. And a 3rd hatch as well. This is really good, actually. With the 3rd hatch going down, this is going to delay everything just a little bit. And that means that the mutas are going to be just a tad bit slower here. See, he still hasn't thrown this spire down yet. There it goes. He is going to get the spire going now. But it is slow. And we've had Effort is doing a little bit too much typing right now. He's not actually controlling his drones. Should be getting these to work. Oh, something's wrong here. Effort not paying attention, not playing at his 100%. This is why there's no typing allowed in the ASL, by the way. Trash talk. We can't be trash talking here. I actually have no idea what's going on with this. Anyone who speaks Korean, maybe in the comments, let me know. But back to the builds here. We've got 3 barracks coming up. The +1 is started. The stim pack is upgrading. We're going to have a fair number of Marines here. We're not going to have a really good timing to push out. That's not what the +1 does well, is hidden early timing. Instead, we're going to be looking for that mid-game power. He's going up to 4 racks here, which is a very strong and popular build right now. It's going to get his comsats out here. At the proper time, we're going to get those scans going, and he's going to see exactly the timing of those mutas. And he's going to have a really nice build here. I think SSAK is in a decent spot. A third base is going to go down here for effort. And he's going to be having a little bit of trouble here with the +1 flyer attacks coming, and only 6 mutas able to be produced to start. I mean, he should be having 9 here. So missing his build just a little bit due to that bunker rush and maybe some mistakes early on with the macro. Is not able to get all those mutas going at the same time. He's actually a bit supply blocked right now, so overlords are in production. He's gonna send mutas across the field. We'll see what kind of damage he can get done here against SSAK, who's throwing down all his turrets now right at the last possible moment. He's gonna get those out, and not a moment too soon here as the mutas are about to fly in. Let's see how these do here. Get a look at the mutas. I know it gives some of you guys motion sickness, so I won't follow them with the camera. But he's going to come in here, try his best to deal some damage already with the Marines in position. And the +1 is just about to finish. So once that +1's done, we actually don't have range yet, and it actually hasn't started. So that's a little bit rough for SSAK. You really do need that +1 if you want to fight against these mutas, but you know, I think he's going to be okay here. He gets the scan off. Marines running up, going to get 1 kill on a single muta. Very annoying, typing kek or ke. I don't know what it is. It's just a laugh. It's kind of like haha. Right after killing off a muta. Some BM going back and forth, I think, between these two guys. I don't know if it's friendly in nature or if it's anything more than that, but definitely some serious BM going back and forth, some typing at least, some discussion going back and forth between these two. A little conversation is happening in this game, and we've got a factory about to finish up. We are going to be getting into those next stages of tech. More and more mutalisks coming out right now. It's pretty good for effort here. He knows that his opponent is on 4 racks. He just needs to fight these mutas in the mid game, try to get us around maybe with some lings. Could be pretty strong. He's trapped in between the Marines on the left hand side, the Marines on the right hand side right now. Does need to be careful not to get pincered here, but gets 3 Marines for free. That's not bad at all. Those Marines not being controlled properly by SSAK. He's going to send 1 down to the bottom left just to check and see if he can find a base, but there's no base there. It's over here in the center left. Got an evolution chamber going. We've got Queen's Nest. Hydro's Den is done. We don't have Lurker though just yet, so waiting on that Lurker upgrade here. Starports are starting to come. We've got the second gas geyser on the way here. A lot of power on the map right now for SSAK, who's about to finish his +1 armor upgrade here. And with that +1 armor, these Marines are going to be very, very powerful. They're going to take 3 shots from a Lurker to kill. They're going to take a lot of hits from a Ling to kill. And it just kind of reduces the amount of damage that these mutalisks are doing as well. Here we go, jumping on top here. This is not a good attack for effort. He's got to back away from this. Great spread from SSAK, and he kind of pulled back pretty quickly there. He's going to dive here now into the main, or into the natural and the main. Lings are going to run up onto the high ground here, help him to kill these missile turrets. He's taking control of the barracks, but not for long. SSAK going to come back here very, very quickly and start to push this away. At least, you know, buying some time here is effort. He's stopping SSAK from moving across the map, and he's getting some more Marine kills here in the main base. This is very, very good for him. He's got his Carapace upgrade on the way, and Lurker aspect is nearly done. So forcing everything back into the main gives him more than enough time here to start some Lurkers and to get that that tech rolling here. Coming back in to the main, just checking, seeing what he can get done here. Another scan going down. Marines are moving out. We've got a huge group of lings here, but with +1/+1, I'm not sure you can surround and hope to kill this. We're gonna find out though. Maybe he can. Here we go. That's so many lings. The Marines are the lings are really clumping up on top of each other. So many of the lings not really attacking here. Oh my god, that was terrible. I don't think I've seen anything worse than that. That was just so painful in the eyes, my friends. That was brutal. My Zerg eyes are burning right now. That was so bad. You've got to bring your lings in at a bit of a better angle here. A bit of a better angle. Oh, he's gonna be feeling really bitter about that one. Jeez. What did we have, like 40 lings or something like that? Just run in and stack up on top of each other? That was worse than trying to run through a choke. Honestly, that really could not have gone worse for effort. He's got some lurkers over here. He's gonna lose some overlords though. Looks like he's supply blocked pretty heavily. Got a few overlords in production. No, he does not. So just completely supply block, no overlords in production. Something's going wrong with effort right now, guys. I don't know what it is, but it's not looking good for him. He's got 4 overlords now in production. He can't produce anything for a long time. Looks like some sort of damage was getting done here. Looks like he might have killed a couple of buildings as well. A couple of supply depots here in the main seem to have gone down. That's not really going to be a great consolation prize, though, for the amount of time that he was not able to produce anything. He really should have been droning, getting more hatches, you know, getting his tech really rolling. I mean, I guess he's got armor and, well, armor's actually not coming here. He really needs to start this armor upgrade ASAP, as we've already got +2 nearly complete here for SSAK. More lings moving around the map. We've got lurkers on the field as well. Looks like a big counterattack's likely to come in, but we've got 4 vessels. 4 vessels kills nearly all of these lurkers, all right? So that's not going to be the best move in the world. He already loses 1 lurker. So 4 vessels, 4 irradiates, and then we're going to see only 1 lurker remaining. He's trying to creep closer here. And he did start that next armor upgrade, thankfully, but all these lurkers are going to end up going down. Maybe 1 can escape. All right, that's a little bit funny. 1 does get away. I don't know what these medics are doing here. A little strange pack of medics out in the middle of the map doing something. Looks like they are going to get caught. Okay, Marines are going to come to their aid, so keeping those alive, very important. Filer is here and ready. Are we gonna just go? No, we're gonna go ultra on 3 base. All right, 3 gas ultra. It's a little bit crazy, but I guess we're gonna go for it. Here's a defiler moving around the right hand side. That's not gonna work. Some more typing here, some more BM from SSAK. It's kind of shutting down effort in all these different locations. Lings are gonna come forward, push everything back. A dark swarm here as well. These cracklings are pretty strong under dark swarm, I'd say. +1 upgrade is going to come through as well for the attack, and really +1's all you need. Just get that +1 upgrade, you're pretty much good to go. Trying to hold on to this base here, this 4th base, is going to be tough. Lurkers are going to run forward, but dark swarms here are not going to be enough, it looks like. Defiler going to move up, but it doesn't have the energy to actually do anything, and this base is going to end up going down, so that's frustrating. Losing a base here, never a good sign for the Zerg player. It looks like he might just barely be able to throw down this hatchery once again, but more irradiates coming down. This vessel count is getting a little bit crazy, and I don't know about going ultra from here, guys. Ultralisk in this position feels so bad. It feels so bad. Hydros Defiler is so much better because you can actually start to reduce this. You have a chance to reduce this this vessel count, because all you're going to be doing here as Zerg right now in this situation is just building Ultra. Building Scourge it feels so wrong, because you need every bit of gas to actually build enough Ultras to fight this. On 3 base, it's just not gonna happen. It stops the base again. Looks like he might have killed 1. He killed 2 of those vessels. He's trying to fight with just pure Ling, but we've got plenty of fire bats out here now. Oh man, this is just not going well. I hope that Effort has learned from this experience in going into the ASL. You do not want to go Ultralisk on 3 bases, man. You just can't really sustain yourself, in the science vessels are just gonna get insane value over and over again. We don't have any Ultras in production, and we only have 300 gas in the bank. Oh no, 700 gas in the bank, excuse me. So 700 gas just not going to work out for Effort. I think we're gonna see him tap out soon, actually. Otherwise, SSAK is just gonna take more bases. He's just gonna keep powering up. He might even start to build some tanks. It looks like not yet. Maybe go into battle cruiser. Battle cruiser is like the nail in the coffin, because then you have to produce so much Scourge. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't have any lurkers here at the front, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Okay, there we go. Lurker popping through. He's gonna burrow that. He's building 5 Ultra. And he's gonna try to perhaps double expand. Once these Ultras are out, he's gonna lose another Defiler here, basically for free. There's another Irradiate going down. But he does pick off one of those science vessels. How many do we have here now? 5 science vessels are out on the map. So he has done a reasonable job of reducing. Okay, now we've got 8 science vessels. Still a lot of Irradiates can come out here. More Irradiates than there are Ultras right now. So he's gonna come forward, possibly to fight here. All right, connecting with this. Gonna start this fight. +4 is done, and the 3rd armor upgrade is on the way. We're just gonna finish up the 3rd attack upgrade for these Terran Marines. He's just running away right now from this army. All the Ultras have that buff on them that reduces their health but gives them splash damage. Gonna try and dive in here, but there's 2 bunkers and a lot of Marines. So many more Marines are spilling out of this base. He's got so many barracks here to work with. SSAK is just dominating right now, and double expansion exactly as expected here from Effort. I just don't know how he's gonna hold on. He's got a couple of Ultras. He's got 1 Defiler. I mean, here we go. There's the Irradiate for the Defiler. There's the Irradiate for the Ultra. Everything's going to get wrecked here. And SSAK, he loses 2 vessels for that, but he's gonna be fine. He's got 3 gas now. He's about to have 4 gas. Ling's just heading out on the field. Willy-nilly, he's just gonna throw down a plague, I guess. That helps. Every little bit helps. Every little plague helps. Oh man, this irradiated Ultra, that's so painful. Gonna start to irradiate Scourge as well. Oh jeez. D-Matrix on that Fire Bat, gonna run up and try to kill off that base. Looks like he will end up getting it. More trash talk here from SSAK, as a few Lings and Ultras hit the field. There's just not enough. Battle cruisers are on the way as expected. We've got more Irradiates for each of these Ultras. Scourge are out on the field, but GG is called. Effort taps out. SSAK takes that game. Ugh. That's a hard one to watch, guys. SSAK just dominating there. I don't feel so much that it was like well, you know what it really was, right? Was that Ling attack not surrounding those Marines and taking out that army. If only he crushed that army, he might have been able to secure the 4th base, right? If he gets the 4th gas online, when the Ultralists hit, they're gonna hit hard. But since he didn't eliminate that army, he had a really rough time of it. Lost the 4th base, and then Ultra on 3 base is just not strong. It's not good at all. It's so hard to get anything done with it. You really need to sneak a base. I would have loved to see him like throw a base over here, or maybe like down here, maybe, you know, down here, something like that. Even though there's a marine here, just sneak a base somewhere and start mining the gas. That's really all you need, is just one sneaky base, and you start mining those 4 gases. Then finally you can produce Ultralisk at a reasonable level, a level where you can actually fight the Terran and hold them back. You're gonna have Scourge for the vessels and enough Ultras to fight, and that's when you actually have a chance. You actually have an opportunity to potentially take a win off of a player like SSAK. On 3 gas, it's just not going to be possible, and SSAK clutches it out. I'm so shocked that SSAK didn't make it into ASL, but at least we got to see him here, guys, against an ASL contender in effort. Hope you guys enjoyed this match. I'll see you guys tomorrow.